Alright, we're still on Route 32, coming into this next episode. And, Union Cave, alright. I'm actually going to step out again for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. You gotta love interruptions, right? Alright, let's head into Union Cave next. Again, I really like these little, like, cover images that they give the different locations in this. It's very nice. And, you know, I gotta say, as much as I enjoyed my experience playing Sword version, I will say I'm really glad that the DLCs seem to be taking you to, like, wilderness areas with, like, ruins and less developed areas and stuff. Because, like, I am going to review Sword version eventually, and I'll probably talk about this in the review. But I get why, like, the core section of Galar would be really streamlined, because it's been built up around the gym challenge itself, not necessarily the adventure around the gym challenge like other regions. But I really wish there were, like, proper caves and proper dungeons and like ruins and stuff, mysterious, sometimes optional places for you to go and explore that flesh out the world and make it more complete. And so I'm glad that the DLC looks like it's going to be giving us that, which means that that was part of the plan the whole time. Just an X attack, alright, doesn't matter. Because I really did miss that in my playthrough. Hello. Hurry up, come on. If there's light, cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Alright, so the downstairs area, I'm actually not going to bother with that yet. Because, if I'm not mistaken, most of the stuff you can do in the basement area isn't unlocked until later. So I'm actually going to go back the other way after I beat this guy. Assuming that I do. Vulpix is pretty tough. And it's going to roar at me anyway. Alright, good. Oh, look, you dragged out the absolute worst Pokemon for you to be going up against out of my entire team. Fantastic. For me, I mean, not for you, obviously. Good job. You're very, very, very good at this. Use Rage, let's go. Boom. Alright, that was fun. Can I go now, please? Flash! Which, I mean, this is where I would use Flash, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to worry about it, though. Ugh, come on. Freaking wild encounters. Geodude, that's one I'm going to run away from. So I want Gnaw to get as much experience going through here as possible. And I could switch train, but it's probably just going to be faster to run from wild encounters. I could switch train on trainers, but the wild Pokemon in here are way too low level for it to matter. Hiker Daniel. Send out Onix. That's going to give me a good chunk of experience. Gnaw could not possibly beat this thing, though. So I'm going to switch to Jaws, who also needs experience right now, and who hits Onix very, very hard. Use Screech, that's annoying. That might actually become a problem if I don't one-shot this thing, so let's... That's not going to matter at all. Let's one-shot this thing, shall we? Come on. Boom. Very nice. I like Onix a lot, design-wise, but it's not a great Pokemon overall, man. Leveled up with Jaws, excellent. I'm actually fairly close to evolving at this point. Whoa, I'm beating big time. I mean, I just beat one Pokemon. You should add more than one Pokemon. There's another hiker guy. Come on, talk to me. You're headed to Azalea, are you? Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. I don't know what that means. Obviously, I'm good enough to battle because you're battling me. Alright, this guy's got Geodudes. Much lower level, but again, fighting them with Gnaw, who only knows normal type moves, is going to be very annoying. So I'm going to switch to Jaws again. And probably just switch back and forth between Gnaw and Jaws. To maximize Gnaw's experience gain, though again, these guys are low enough level that it may not actually matter. Now that I think about it, I might not worry about it. See how much experience this gives me. Only 30, that doesn't really matter. I'll just stay out, it's fine. That's another thing about these games that makes me think the Johto region is just generally more laid back than Kanto is. You got more trainer classes like Hiker and Picnicker. Like, just people doing general touristy or hobbyish things. And just overall, the levels of trainer Pokemon in this game are way lower than in like Kanto specifically. Just an observation. I don't know if this is like lore that's existed in the franchise at somewhere or something, and I'm just only now picking up on it. But that's just my observation. It's a thing I've been kind of half thinking. I mean, pretty much since I played the game the first time, honestly. Again, it's a weird thing to say to a person. Bye. It's another fire breather. Looks like he's an optional battle, but I should battle him. I don't care about you, Zubat. I'm just gonna run away from you. Actually, I might as well battle you. You're squishy enough, and I could probably beat you pretty easily. Unless that happens, great, thanks. Come on, don't hit yourself. Don't do it, dang it! Come on! Calling hacks, man. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Good job, Nah. Might actually keep focus energy for a while. I should battle this guy. Oh, come on! I should battle this guy while I'm here. There's no reason not to. Zubat's Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset. You and me both, buddy. I have never related harder to a character in a Pokemon game. Coughing. Makes me wish I had a Psychic type. He's pretty... Is Coughing physically bulky or special bulky? I don't remember. It's one or the other. One of his defenses is actually really, really good, and I can't remember which one it is. Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Hit it with a crit, please. That was not a crit. That is not what I asked you to do, Nah. Oh, I'm gonna get knocked out. Well, that sucks. Okay. Jaws, come save me, please. Water gun, please. You're like twice this thing's level. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I'm thinking it's probably physical defense bulky then. If water gun did that much damage. Got a lot of experience for that too. Another Coughing, so I'll stay out. Why not? Hit it, come on. Nice damage. That's annoying. Please stop poisoning my Pokemon. It's quite frustrating. I do not like it. Knock him out, please. Come on. Do I have an antidote? I don't know if I do or not. I would probably want to give Jaws an antidote, though. I wonder if that item over in the corner there is an antidote. Specifically because this guy uses poison moves. It's possible, I guess. Let's learn Bite. Yes. Yes, I will give Jaws Bite. Instead of Scratch, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Come on, hurry up. I mean, her name's Jaws. I gotta give her biting moves, right? I flamed out. Oh, hi, Joey. I don't care. Great ball. Alright. Just run and hope Jaws doesn't... I guess she wouldn't get knocked out in this gen, would she? She'd just go down to like 1 HP. That's fine then. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna run away from this though, because it would wreck me. Are you a trainer? Oh, god damn it! Come on, it's 2 steps. I'm probably gonna miss some of them, but I'm gonna try my very best to cut out annoying wild encounters, so you guys don't have to deal with them. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're my collecting rival. I don't collect Pokemon, dude. They're animals. That is not what you looked like in the overworld. But okay, sure. Thundershock, please. Now, Slowpoke is a very good Pokemon. And again, it's another one that I might have used in my first playthrough of this game if I hadn't picked the water starter. And I will get a Psychic type later on, so I don't need to fill that Psychic type niche. Just saying, because I'm not going to catch one, and I want to explain to you guys why, because it's a good Pokemon. Though, if you guys are interested, I am going to be using the Galarian Slowpoke in my playthrough of Isle of Armor. Oh, there's an item. An Awakening, that's not very useful to me right now. Alright, let's get out of this stinking cave. Ran into like 9 more stinking Pokemon. Before I got to that exit. Dear God. Pink Apricorn, very nice. Put it in the Apricorn box, very nice. Give me this black one too, why not? I think that's what? Love Ball and a Heavy Ball? I don't know. Pant. I finally got through that cave, and it was much bigger than I expected. I got too tired to explore the whole thing, so I came outside. It wasn't that big, man. Oh, this guy's a guy whose number I can get, I think. Might as well fight him then. I was gonna say once Jaws runs out of poisoning and I can heal her up. I had an antidote. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Heal Jaws back up. So except for Gnaw. Oh, that is not what I meant to do at all, jeez. So except for Gnaw, all my guys are actually in pretty good shape. Let's battle this guy, come on. Hurry up. I came through the cave, but I still have plenty of energy left. Good for you. Hiker Anthony. Sent out Geodude. Level 11, not bad at all. And it's of course raining here. This is the rain here is a thing that was added in the remakes, because overworld weather wasn't a thing in Gen 2 at all, was it? But they added it here because it makes sense. We're right by the Slowpoke well, and it would make sense that Slowpoke having the ability to create rain, being in anguish because of what we're gonna see Team Rocket's been doing to him in a little while. It makes sense that it would be raining here. Yeah. Boom. I'm gonna stay out, probably. Because I'm doing tons of damage right now. Yeah, normally I'd switch to a flying type, but Jaws should be able to handle this without much issue, because Water Gun's getting powered up by the rain. Oh, it still didn't knock him out, though. Kind of expected that it would, or at least would get him into the red. That's fine, though. Doesn't matter. Finish it off. Let's go. Decent chunk of experience. Alright. Getting very close to evolving at this point. Whoa, you've got more zip than me. I mean, yeah. By the way, I'm a hiker, so I often go to mountains and caves. I don't usually go to the town. I bet you go to all kinds of towns on your journey, don't you? You know, if we were to trade phone numbers, then we could exchange all kinds of information, yes? Yes. I like Anthony, too. Like, these people, I mean, they're just basic characters in a Pokemon game, but I remember all these people. Like, I'm not going into these encounters remembering their names, except for a few of them here and there, until I see them. But once I see them, it's like, it brings back this flood of memories. It feels like I'm seeing old friends again, you know, it's super cool. If you call when I think of a good heartwarming story, okay? Okay, that sounds great. Alright, let's, head up here. That guy in that black suit, it kind of reminds me of descriptions I've heard of those Team Rocket guys, which is so strange, because Team Rocket disbanded. I wonder what's going on here. Who are you? You don't know us? We are Team Rocket. Oh my, they actually are Team Rocket. What? We broke up a while ago? Give me a break. We have not broken up. Actually, we did once, but we've come back together to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. Thud. Pushing around an old man? And these Team Rocket guys really are just as bad as everybody said. Shouldn't mess with that guy. Wonder if that old guy's okay. I should probably go find out. The Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. So you're not the same old guy then. Are you? No? That's probably who he's talking about, Kurt. Let's go heal up and then let's go try to find this Kurt. And see if he needs any help. He might have been hurt. Alright. Kurt's house. Apricorn and nothing else. The stubborn Pokeball creator. Okay. So he lives here. Got an Apricorn out here. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this. I hope he doesn't mind. And head in here and see if he's okay. Who are you? Hiro, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for the dirty work. Is this the same guy from before? This doesn't look like the same guy. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. That's horrible. So I'm going to go give them a lesson in pain. That wasn't even Kurt that was there before, was it? It was just some random character. Ugh. Why? I thought for sure that it was supposed to be him. Am I just like Mandela affecting myself here? Why have like two old guys confront Team Rocket? Why not just make that Kurt? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. So it probably was this guy then, or at least it's supposed to be this guy. Oh, they're even blocking off the gym. That's annoying. Hello, can I talk to you? Please stop moving. Did you come to get Kurt to make some Pokeballs? A lot of people do just that. Bet they do. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so this is open now. That old guy said he was coming here, right? Did they, like, kidnap him or something? I mean, they're mutilating Pokemon. These guys are pretty bad. I don't want that guy to get hurt, but I'm just a 10-year-old small child. What could I possibly do? I didn't see a police station in town. I guess my only choice is to go in here myself and see if I can do anything. I don't know. This might be too much for me. I do have my Pokemon to protect me, though. I should be okay. Let's go. Slowpoke well. There's Kurt. Hey there, Hiro. The guard up top took off when I shouted at him. Then I took a tumble down the well and somehow didn't die, even though that looks like quite the fall. I slammed down hard on my back so I can't move. Rats, if I were fit, my Pokemon would have finished them. I can't be helped. Hiro, show them how gutsy you are in my place. Excuse me? I mean, I came down here to see if you're okay, but I'm still a 10-year-old. But I mean, you are an adult. I guess you would know better than me. Okay, but let's not make a habit of adults expecting small children to solve all the world's problems for them. It's one of those Team Rocket guys. I guess it's time to see just how tough they are. I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. Somehow, instead of just falling to the bottom of the well like he did. How about I vent my anger and take it out on you? Yeah, you know what? I don't like bullies, man. You seem like a bully. I think I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. Just like Kurt said. Useless. You won't lower my defense enough for it to matter. Come on, Nah. Let's show this severely weaker Rattata who's boss. Why'd you even use Tail Whip if you were gonna try for crits? That's stupid. I never would have done that. Come on, we've almost got it. Keeps wasting his turns. Let's finish this. Yeah, excellent. Good job, Nah. Assuming that the rest of this guy's Pokemon are on par with that level, I don't think we'll have a problem. Let's go. Quick attack. Not bad. He's finally attacking me, though. That did a lot. Wow. Okay, I'm going to switch. Because I do want Nah to level up. Let's go to Geodude, because she will take practically no damage at all from this guy's attacks. Nah, he's focus energying again. He did Tail Whip me twice, I guess. It makes sense he would have done that much damage. Rock Throw, come on. Boom. Nice. Alright, Nah gets some good experience. Doesn't level, though. That's unfortunate. Ugh, this is not my day. And gives me money for some reason. Okay. What are you gonna be? A Slowpoke, of course. I guess I could battle a Slowpoke. I'm not really healed enough to battle a Slowpoke, though, so I'm gonna run from this one and then heal up real quick. Yeah, I've still got 3 Super Potions left. That's not a lot. But I might as well use them. Alright. Come on. It's just a Zubat, it's not a problem. Alright, let's I guess I'll just see how much a base quick attack does. Probably don't need to worry about focus energy. Yeah. Didn't even do half. That's frustrating. Really need to get Nah's level up. He's really falling behind everybody else. Whatever, I'll just keep hammering away, it's fine. Oh, come on. Seriously? Every freaking time? This is dumb. Maybe I will go a single battle one day without hurting myself in freaking confusion. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on. This is ridiculous. This... Kinda mad. Kinda getting mad. You're kidding me. This is a joke, right? This is some kind of... This is a sick joke, right? Dear God. That's utterly ridiculous. If it freaking confuses me again, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is stupid. Is this like... Is the ROM I'm using just like... bad? Or something? That is just insane. My God. At least Nah finally leveled up and is gonna learn Bite, which is pretty good. Instead of Tail Whip because it's utterly useless. That was infuriating. My God. Battle me. Stop taking Slowpoke tails. What? You want us to disobey a direct order from Executive Proton? Yes. I also don't know who that is, so name dropping them meant nothing to me. Don't you want us to stop? You'll have to defeat us all. Go ahead and try. Alright, sure. I mean, so far it hasn't been that difficult, really? What have you got? A Zubat. Great. Great. Let's, switch to Beacon, I guess. I don't want to use another freaking healing item on Gnaw. Barely doing any damage. And it got staticked. Excellent. Alright, let's, Thundershock this mofo. Didn't knock it out. Great. But it is fully paralyzed, so it doesn't even matter. And Beacon for the win. Good job, Beacon. Ekans. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to Gnaw for the switch training benefit, and then switch to Geodude, I guess, maybe? I don't even know. No, because he doesn't know any ground moves, so that wouldn't actually matter. But I mean, she's not going to take much damage from it, so that's still fine. Let's go, Geodude. Don't poison me, please. Alright, cool. Rock Throw, let's go. Ah, Wrap. The most annoying move back in Gen 1. Now it's just kind of meh. Good solid damage, very nice. Don't poison me. Don't do it. Alright, good. Excellent. Good solid experience points. Geodude leveled up, which actually this is probably as good a time as any to point out that I can't trade Pokemon. I'm going to be using 2 Pokemon in this playthrough, at least for most of the playthrough. Well, a decent chunk of the playthrough, let's say. Not bad. Who evolve through trade. One of them is Geodude. Obviously, Graveler cannot evolve into Golem without trading. So they're just not going to evolve. Which means that if they do end up re-emerging in Pokemon Sword version later, that's when you'll finally get to see the evolved forms of those guys. Alright, is there something down here? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, that's conspicuous. There's gotta be something down here. Alright, let's, oh, come on. And you can see, look at the Slowpokes with their frickin' tails cut off. It's so sad. It made me so sad when I was a kid. Like, I genuinely hated these guys when I was a kid. I still kinda do. Quit taking Slowpoke tails. If we listened to you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. I don't care about your rep, lady. I still hate these guys a lot now, but like I was really genuinely angry at these guys as a kid, man. Got our own Rattata. Kinda wish my Rattata was healed now, because I could wreck that thing. Switch to Geodude, it doesn't matter. I should have healed anyway. I'll heal before the boss, at least. Well, the executive, that's what they're called, right? Executives? Nice. Very nice. I'm basically twice the level, though, so that doesn't really surprise me. Alright, the Zubat. I'm actually going to just stay out against the Zubat, not switch, because that'd be a waste of time when I can just knock this thing out with a single attack, because it's a freaking Zubat, and I'm a rock type. Very nice. What have you got next? Another Zubat. I'll just stay out again. It's fine. Achoo! 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 Come on. Freaking astonished. Come on, Rock Throw. Let's go. Nice. She really was not a threat at all, was she? Jeez. And a good solid chunk of experience. Too strong. Yep, that's right. You should probably get out of here. Heal up my Gnaw. Probably don't need to heal Geodude because she's so tanky. And go ahead and save while I'm in the menu, because why not? And now that Hiro's gotten comfortable with risking his life against hardened criminals, let's go talk to this strange-looking gentleman here. What do we have here? I'm often labeled as the scientist, or the scary... I'm often labeled as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. I strongly urge you not to interfere with our business. Alright. Thank you for the kind and considerate warning, scariest, cruelest guy in Team Rocket. Wow, you keep using those words, but I don't think you know what they mean, buddy. Oh, come on. Come on. No, I swear to God. I swear to God, don't hit yourself. Ah, thank you. Oh, it's so annoying. It's such an annoying Pokemon. Come on. Yes. Excellent. Get a crit. Come on. Alright, not a crit, but still, we're within one attack of winning. We're fine. It's okay. I've got priority. It can't possibly confuse me again. It's fine. Very good. You redeemed yourself, Gnaw. Send out coughing. I'll keep Gnaw out. That's fine. Does he only have 2 Pokemon? This guy was just a regular. It doesn't matter where we go. There's always someone who doesn't agree with us. This guy was just a regular grunt in the original version of the game, so it doesn't surprise me that he's weak. Oh, that did nothing. Right, because he's physically bulky. Just gonna switch. Just gonna switch to Beacon, I guess? That's annoying. Thundershock, let's go. Stop doing that, please. Come on. Ah, come on. This is really dumb. I'm getting tired of all the hacks. I would just like to have a straightforward slugfest where I hit this guy with all of my strongest moves and knock his Pokemon out easily. Is that too much to ask? This guy's really not taking much damage at all from my attacks either, which just makes it worse because my accuracy's down and everything. That should help, though. Are you serious? Did you come here thinking you could mess with our plans? I mean, yeah, obviously that's why I'm here. Ugh. Stop being annoying. And die. Alright, finally, jeez. Gnaw leveled up, very nice. Beacon will also level up, that's also very nice. Okay. Executive Proton. Grr. For a kid to be this good, I didn't see it coming. Got decent money. Now leave, please. Team Rocket was indeed broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activity underground. Small obstacle like you won't be much of a problem for our mission. I'm not really trying to get in the way of your mission, I just want you to leave these Slowpoke alone. I advise you to be very afraid of what is to come. Oh, I think I might have actually just gotten marked by the mob. That's unfortunate. Way to go, Hiro. Team Rocket is taking off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. And we're back at his house. Excellent. Hi, Hiro. You handled yourself like a real hero. He made a pun without even realizing it. As I mentioned before, Team Rocket was disbanded by a boy called Red 3 years ago. Now that they have come back, I have a bad feeling about something. I clicked too fast, I apologize. I did not see that and didn't get to read it to you. Now, in any case, it would please me greatly to make Pokeballs for a trainer like you, Hiro. This is all I have now, but take it. Taking the fastball, which is good. Fastball is a good, solid choice. You have apricots for me? Fine, I'll turn them into Pokeballs. Let's do a pink one, why not? I can do more than one. Let's just do both then. It'll take a day to make you a Pokeball. Come back for it later. That's right. I'll give you my grandpa's number. Neat. And that's actually where I'm going to call it an episode, guys, and also a recording session. I certainly hope you guys are enjoying these HeartGold videos. I can tell you this has been a real nostalgia trip for me so far. I'm really loving this playthrough myself personally. I'm glad to have you guys along for the ride. As per usual, though, I will talk to you guys later.